When a narcissist realizes something is missing from their life, it's you. Today, we venture into the perplexing territory of the narcissist's mind, seeking to understand what unfolds when they grasp that the loss of you is solely a consequence of their actions. Join us as we explore this captivating subject together. Warm greetings to you all, and welcome back to our discussion here at the Narcissist and Karma channel, where we strive to comprehend the intricate motives and notions within the narcissist's psyche. Faced with the sudden epiphany that they truly long for you, how do these individuals react? The response is never uniform, but one constant remains. Their yearning for you will escalate immensely. Narcissists innately crave what lies beyond their grasp, and as it slips from their fingers, their desperation surges. But what lies beneath this enigmatic behavior? At the heart of this phenomenon is motivation. It is well known that the temptation of the forbidden fruit is compelling. Indeed, we as humans are inherently drawn to what eludes or challenges us. However, those entangled in the malignant web of narcissistic personality disorder amplify this allure of the forbidden, primarily due to the emptiness within their own souls. Moreover, narcissists harbor an astonishing sense of entitlement and superiority, fueled by their propensity for indulging in grandiose fantasies. They envision themselves inhabiting a glorified realm, exalted by their perceived worth, prowess, and abilities. The profound effect of your departure on the narcissist cannot be overstated when they finally reckon with the reality of your permanent absence, forcing them to face their inherent void and the resulting chasm left in your absence. Amidst this vast emptiness, they mourn the loss of the shining light that slipped from their grasp. The undeniable truth is that narcissists seldom settle for mediocrity in their relationships. If one whose self-absorption borders on dysfunction deems you worthy of pursuit beyond a superficial encounter, it means you bring a priceless dimension to the connection. In any form of relationship, not exclusively romantic ties, your presence enhances the other person's image, an irresistible quality in the eyes of a narcissist. Dear brothers and sisters in faith, upon the narcissist's recognition of their immense loss, a loss of no trivial consequence, they may resort to the deceptive maneuver of hoovering, aiming to entangle you once more in the cycle of abuse. I tell you, this possibility looms near. To enhance your comprehension of narcissistic hoovering, and most importantly, its countermeasures, we encourage you to explore the provided video. As wisdom suggests, forewarned is forearmed. Being ready for such tactics can considerably relieve stress and anxiety when the fateful day comes. However, my dear friends, be aware that the narcissist's vacuum possesses unyielding power. In my own journey, even a decade or more after parting ways with harmful narcissists from my past, I have encountered relentless hoovering assaults. Their tenacity, it appears, is limitless. If you find yourself in this unfortunate situation, do not be swayed by flattery. Take caution. This is not about your value as a person, but a mere ploy to satisfy their insatiable hunger by exploiting you. The narcissistic abuse cycle consists of a cruel trio: the idealization phase, the devaluation phase, and ultimately, the discard. Triding these stages are projection, gaslighting, dishonesty, and deceit. Give in to their temptation, and the allure of the forbidden fruit dwindles, only for the toxic cycle of abuse to reignite with renewed vigor. At the heart of this tempest is an outpouring of affection. Love bombing, or the idealization phase, commences the cycle of abuse, residing dormant until the disquieting moment it unexpectedly resurfaces after time has passed. I warn you, you stand at the edge of a perilous descent, plunging back into the devastating cycle of abuse that oscillates between idealization, devaluation, and abandonment, over and over again. Numerous individuals have tragically experienced this distressing pattern in their relationships, friendships, and even familial bonds. It is not only dreadfully tormenting but profoundly painful, especially for empathic souls rightly seeking to foster profound connections, in spite of the callous indifference demonstrated by their narcissistic counterparts. Should narcissists manage to invade your life in any manner, they will transform into the person you desperately longed for during the abuse, when fear for your well-being propelled you to embrace no contact. Suddenly, their conduct becomes impeccable. They speak the right words, perform the right actions, and even extend apologies where warranted. In a remarkable display of timeliness, politeness, and respect, they exhibit deep remorse and attention for the anguish they have inflicted upon you. They may naively expect you to surrender to their masquerade and insincere promises. However, remember that any appearance of meaningful change is fleeting at best. Though their commendable behavior may linger for short, while if the stakes are high, eventually the disguise falls apart, revealing the harsh truth underneath. Suddenly, the devaluation phase emerges once again, and you find yourself in their line of fire. Unrelentingly, they assign blame and project their unaddressed issues onto you. If you stumble in maintaining resolute, non-negotiable, and unapologetic no contact, focusing on your healing and recovery, the sinister cycle resumes and the love bombing begins anew. As you determine to liberate yourself, understand that the journey ahead offers no shortcuts. Time provides no relief, matters only worsen. Each return to the toxic relationship erodes your self-esteem, intensifying humiliation, terror, and trauma as the ramifications escalate emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, physically, and financially. Resist the urge to blindly trust their transformed demeanor and declarations simply because they begin prioritizing you. Evaluate the absurdity before surrendering to it, as the risk of re-engaging in a path laden with pain and adversity is dauntingly high. If you have diligently nurtured your well-being, then any efforts to hoover, love bomb, throw you back, or exploit your vulnerability would likely falter. Your initial no contact turns into a devotion to self-healing and rejuvenation, wholeheartedly dedicating yourself to personal growth, self-love, and nourishment in every aspect of your life. As a result, their attempts to contact you are fruitless, foiling their plots and manipulations. Feeling defeated, they employ their flying monkeys and followers to intercede. Brace yourself for a flood of friends, neighbors, family members, and possibly even co-workers. Interfering individuals who dismiss boundaries, possess limited insight into the matter, yet passionately believe they possess the solutions. Seemingly well-meaning, they offer unsolicited advice, stemming from a heavily distorted viewpoint. This is but another example of warped thinking. Amid the sea of well-intentioned, unaware, and influenced people, such confidence do exist. Candidly, however, it is rare that these champions of the narcissist acting as faithful messengers genuinely hold benevolent intentions. Frequently, they carry their own hidden motives, which may or may not align with your aspirations. Be cautious of these so-called allies and manipulators. Indeed, they serve as ideal catalysts for developing the valuable skill of establishing suitable boundaries and limits. Delusions and fantasies. Now, if all these schemes prove futile, what more can be done? Ah, my dear friends, these are nothing more than fantastical stories, myths, and distorted realities. Please, listen closely. It is a rare occasion that narcissists find a partner whom they can cherish and treasure for eternity. Dismiss the rumors and whispers, the misleading images on social media. These are mere illusions. Lacking empathy or moral compass, they are unprepared to undergo a sudden transformation, only to grant the qualities they once withheld from you to another. This involves the ability to sustain a romantic relationship founded on empathy, selflessness, and emotional stability. Be certain their subsequent, unfortunate supply sources will wrestle with the same dilemmas you once faced. Free yourself from tormenting thoughts of others enjoying the affection you were denied. Cease this self-imposed suffering. Step away from the corrupted individual, seek healing, and unabashedly fall in love with your own being. Belittling campaigns. In the aftermath of all that has transpired, prepare for an impending storm, a dramatic saga. Narcissists, spiteful and vengeful creatures that they are, must assume the role of either hero or victim, regardless of the weight of their actions. If you remain steadfast, unyielding to their hoovering schemes, flying monkeys, and manipulative followers, expect an attempt to tarnish your name. Confronted with the possibility of losing the greatest blessing that ever graced their lives, narcissists will inevitably paint you as a villain opposing their heroism. Fortify yourself accordingly, as their predictability lends itself to such behavior. By adhering to the righteous path, you shield yourself from their grasp, foiling their attempts to control you directly. Instead, they will wage war against your integrity, reputation, and relationships, using any means necessary to undermine the way others perceive you, even if it borders on the outrageous. They will leave no stone unturned to destroy your character, and standing before any who lend a willing ear. For those who have experienced character assassination, facing this challenge can be particularly distressing as we begin our journey towards healing. A truly unwelcome ordeal. To overcome this, we must dedicate ourselves to healing and create a nurturing support system around us. It demands significant effort, but in time, we develop resilience. When narcissists find themselves unable to control, target, or manipulate you, they turn to controlling others' perceptions of you, shaping opinions and emotions directed towards you. Our mission is to cultivate immunity against these influences. In my own life, particularly within my struggling family, I have navigated such projections from various aspects, whether professional, romantic, or familial. Once narcissists recognize they no longer hold control or sway over you, they will tirelessly target your reputation. Indeed, the idea of being exposed to such treatment is daunting. However, foreknowledge equips us to face the worst. Implement the necessary protections to shield yourself, thereby neutralizing their schemes, whether real or perceived. Retribution. Ultimately, the narcissist, once realizing the extent of their downfall and your unrelenting determination, will hunger for revenge. Be confident that they will concoct ways to achieve this. If you allow them any degree of power or advantage beyond mere character defamation and gossip, be aware that they may seek more sinister paths of harm once their desired objective remains unattained. In essence, how dare you impose boundaries and deny them any further grasp? Their usual weaponry of emotional and verbal abuse, intimidation, manipulation, lies, projection, blame shifting, and triangulation will no longer have control. It is unthinkable to them that you have rejected the chaos they presented. Given the chance and certainty that their endeavors cannot penetrate your impenetrable wall of no contact, they may exploit this moment to exact retribution. It is in your best interest, therefore, to shield yourself and those you care for from their vengeful tactics by eliminating any possible advantage they possess. Strive to outsmart their ploys in every conceivable manner. In the end, such diligence will bring you peace.